Hello. Boy, there's a lot of you in the chat already tonight. Happy hump day. We're halfway through the week. And hello, Tanya. Thanks for coming in, especially considering I'm sure where you are at. Hello, Jamie's Country Living. Hello, Jean. Hello, Karen. Oh, hello, Tina. I'm glad. Well, this is my, oh, wow, there's 10 of you in here already. So I guess that's going to answer my question about whether 8 o'clock is a better time. Hello, Bev. Thanks for dropping in. Hello, Anita on the farm. Hello. Oh my gosh. I just had your name and it's gone. Alana? Oh, I hope I have it. I'm terrible remembering names, but I think it's Alana. There's so many of you here, and that kind of answers my question that 8 o'clock, I just returned from the Tim Hortons, 8 o'clock is a better time for you all. So I don't know if that is going to stay true going into winter, if 8 o'clock is going to be better. There's a lot of people doing lives on Wednesdays. When I was doing Wednesday lives, when I first started doing lives, there was hardly anyone doing them on Wednesdays, which is one of the reasons I picked. And then I had to leave Wednesdays and go to Saturdays for a while for a bunch of different reasons I won't bore you with right now. But since I came back, I noticed a lot of people are on Wednesdays now. So it's hard not to step on anyone's toes, but at the same time, there's only 7 days a week. There's only 24 hours in a day. You're going to end up being with somebody at the same time. So hopefully, we're going to be okay at 8 o'clock. Yay! I'm so proud of myself. So I'm just going to take a sip of this tea. Y'all, I got some new tea this week from my company that I love to order from. Just a second. And I am loving it. It's pumpkin harvest chai or something like that. I have to look at it again. It is so good. It smells amazing. And it's delicious. And I'm using my pumpkin mug. I love this mug. And in the bottom, when you're done drinking, it says happy pumpkin or something like that. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's delicious. I am loving that tea. Wow, that is really good. Really good. So thank you. Cute cup. I love that mug. I got it from one of my all-time favorite stores in the world, Home Sense. Like, you should not send me in that store alone. Like, you really shouldn't. It's so good. I think they do ship to the States. Let me see if I can find. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize. How the heck do you spell it? Find it. And I find it's not Tesla I'm looking for. They sent me to Tesla. There they are. I found them. I actually reached out to them and asked them if they would be interested in, giving me some kind of discount for my subscribers. So I'm hoping to hear from them soon because I love them that much. Copy. Let's see if I can do this. Actually, I'll do this instead. Let's do this. I haven't done this for a while. This is fun. Share screen. Yay, there it is. So can you all see that? This is the company that I get the tea from. They have the best Irish breakfast. It's all loose leaf because I love loose leaf tea. And the Irish breakfast is amazing. The Golden Dragon, amazing. I have this one. I got another one called Strawberry Harvest or Fruit Harvest or something like that. I've got a couple of new ones. I'll probably try a different one next Wednesday and let you know. But this pumpkin one is the amazing. I love this. It is really good. So I will, but I'll also put down here. So that is I'm going to stop sharing now. So that is the link to them. I think they ship, I'm pretty sure they say they ship free shipping on Canada and US if it's $65 and up. They don't just have loose leaf tea. They also have, there's so many things. They have dried fruits. They have teaware. They have blooming tea. They have the tea bags, kombucha, latte mixes, which that's the next thing I want to try. So, and they're having a sale on right now on quite a few things. So yeah, absolutely. Check them out. I love them. I've been ordering that from them now for 2 years. Nope, 3. I found them during the craziness of 2020 when I couldn't get the tea the other way. And I love loose leaf tea. I always say I'm a tea snob because it's hard to find a good tea in a bag, though I have found one. Sorry, let me see. Yeah, it's so good. Pumpkin chai, I think is what it's called, that I'm drinking tonight. I can't remember all of them. The Irish breakfast is amazing. It's one of the best Irish breakfasts I've been able to find. I like strong black tea, very strong. Like, like you like your coffee strong, I like my tea strong. So, well, thank you for joining, and hello from Colorado. What's the weather like there? I think they do. I think if you go into it, Karen, and type in caffeine free, or into their different teas, they have the different kinds. I think there is a caffeine free. Some, I think there is. So, how has all your week been? I hope it's been wonderful. Grace and I had a great day yesterday. We went out and did some thrift store shopping, and Grace is a good luck charm because I never find hardly anything, especially lately at the thrift store. Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. I can't do. I have to take my bag out. It does not stay in. But my grandmothers always kept their tea bag in. Always. Finally cooling down, upper 70s, low 80s. That's kind of like here too. Would not even low 80s. Today was just stunning. I think we got up to like 75. It was lovely. Just lovely. It's the kind of weather that you want to have year round. Hello, Lee's home. Lee or Lay? Not sure if it's Lay's home or Lee's home. My daughter's a tea snob too. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. But yeah, so Grace and I went to store shopping, and I scored quite a few things. I was pretty, I work at a thrift store. Well, that's cool. Since 2020, our thrift stores, I'm just going to say it, they've gotten ridiculous. Most of the thrift stores I go to are things that are donated to them, and the cost of things. I was in there yesterday, and one mason jar that is used was $2.30. I can get them new cheaper than that. Like that's just crazy pants. Just crazy. I don't get it. Yep. Sounds a lot like my week. And it is Lee. Okay, I was right. First time. In the 50s and up. Ooh, that's a little chilly. But I did manage to find a few things. So I was pretty excited. I scored a couple of things. Good. Hello, Anne. Thanks for dropping by. So I was pretty happy, but I have to ask you all some advice. We don't use fabric softener. I don't use the liquid, and I don't use the sheets. I haven't for over 10 years. And the jeans I bought reek of fabric softener, like reek of it. You have any tips on how I get the smell out? I've washed them. I hung them on the line. When I was out hanging my next load of laundry today, it reeked. I could smell the fabric softener on the jeans, and they were like further down my line. Like that's what I could smell when I went out to hang my other load today. So if you all have any tips on how the heck, I was thinking about adding vinegar to the load, maybe wash them again and add some vinegar. I don't know if that will work. Oh, that's a wonderful, or that's great that they do that. I think that's wonderful. I had to go to a thrift store that's similar here. But I will say that a lot of our thrift stores, it's not volunteer anymore. They're like paid employees. So I get why the prices are higher, because they're having to pay the people to work there, because it used to be volunteer run. And when they were volunteer run, it was, they would mark things reasonably. But now that they're paid, their employees are paid, at the minimum wage here is $15.50, and it's going up in 2 weeks. I get it that they're having to charge more because they're paying more. They're having to pay their employees. But it's crazy. So vinegar, okay, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to try. So yeah, so I managed to find myself a pair of jeans, but what I scored a brand new spanking little humidifier that runs for 16 hours that you can put essential oils in. My brand new one that I bought not even a year ago quit on me a few weeks ago, and I was pretty upset. I paid a little bit for that one, and I'm really angry that it quit on me. I got this one brand new for $5 yesterday. So score one for Lynn. I'm so excited. And what else did I get? I'm trying to think what else I got. I can't remember. And then of course, Gracie and I went over to Michael's because it was there. And Grace is a bad influence. And we picked up a few things. One of them is, so I'm not a huge decorate for Halloween. I shouldn't say I'm not a huge Halloween fan. The family more is. What I do like to decorate for when I do decorate for Halloween is cute Halloween. That's what I like. I'm not for the gory, the scary, disgusting things at all. I think they go a little too far sometimes. That's just my opinion. I don't like horror movies either. So, but I do like cute, and I love ghost theme. Well, ghost is like the newest thing for Halloween apparently this year. It's crazy. And Michael's had buy one, get one free on their Halloween stuff. And I saw these and I just thought, how cute are these? And I actually have a little Halloween tree that is gold or orange and black. So I got them, and then I got a few other Halloween things that were cute, very cute, because that's what I like. I like cute things for Halloween. So in fall, so I picked up a few of those. And then we went to HomeSense because I'm working on little by little trying to make my bedroom nice. We've kind of neglected that a bit. We've got beautiful furniture that we treated ourselves to a few years ago. But I haven't, and I have a nice quilt, but other than that, we haven't done a lot. So I'm slowly trying to get some things. So it was fun. And then Gracie took me over to Booster Juice in the mall and treated me to a Booster Juice smoothie. So we had a good day yesterday. Let me just catch up on comments. So the main ones we have is Value Village, which I don't know if they're in the States or not, and Talese, which is the new chain. Those are actually chain thrift stores we have here in Ontario. I know Value Village is in some other provinces. I don't know about Talese, if those are in other parts of Canada or not. I don't know if that's just Ontario, or I think I remember my cousin Michelle mentioning they had them in BC, now that I think of it. But anyway, those are the other ones. And then the other ones we go to are like church thrift stores and things like that. But they're even having to pay their employees now. They used to be all volunteer run, and eventually they had to start paying their volunteers. So yeah, I get it. So yeah, I'm thinking, so I use vinegar as a fabric softener actually in my washing machine, and so maybe I'll try it too. I do too. I have a lot of fall out right now. I'm just finishing up fall actually this week, putting out more things. because I love fall. I love the season. From now into New Year's, this is my time. I love it. And I last couple of years I haven't put out everything, but this year I'm like, nope, I want to decorate. So, and I do. I like the cute stuff. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, we had to laugh though. So I had to laugh because I never find anything when David and I go out. Very rarely do we find anything. Thrift stores here in BC. Yeah, yes, that's what we try to what we can find. There's not as many of them anymore. And I think part of it is because it's easier because we are, guilty of this too. It's easier to donate to Value Village in those places because they pretty much will take donations 7 days a week, any time of day, night, whatever, right? So it makes it more convenient. Whereas the church and hospital thrift stores, they only have set days in like a 2 hour period where you can donate, and it makes it a little bit harder. I try, but I end up donating to the bigger organizations. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought, but what you have the best thrift store in the world. Frenchie's. When we lived in Nova Scotia, oh my gosh, we went to Frenchie's like every Sunday. My mother, when she would visit, she loved it. I would all my kids had so many nice clothes when we lived in Nova Scotia because of Frenchies. I loved Frenchies. And when I was pregnant with Aiden, that's where I got all my maternity clothes, was Frenchies. So no, that's not bad at all, Mary Lynn. And hello, thanks for dropping by. I paid $11 for my jeans, and they're actually from Costco. And I like them because whenever I would see them at Costco, you can't try on things at Costco, right? For the most part, though I did make David try on jogging pants right over his shorts there the other day. For us to have to take them all the way back an hour away, it's just not practical. So I never buy any. Well, now I know what size I take. So next time we're there, if I see any, I can get some. But anyway, it was 50% off all pants. They're announcing it as you're walking in. There's signs up everywhere. So I'm like, oh, well, these are going to be $5.50. So I get to the front. They don't ring up for $5.50. And I asked her, how come they didn't ring up 50% off? Oh, no. They have to be marked pants. She said, see the tag here says jeans. Okay. So I said, so they're not included. She goes, no, the tag has to read pants and they'll be 50% off. I didn't make a stink. They're still cheaper than going to Walmart and buying jeans or the mall. And I didn't want to ruin my day with Grace and get all angry over something I have no control over. But I think that's a little ridiculous, quite frankly. Anyway. Wow. We actually don't have Goodwill here. I don't know if the bigger cities do, maybe, but here in our community, we don't have them. We don't have them at all. So yeah, so we had a nice day, but so last week on my live, I mentioned that I was making commitment to take 20 minutes a day, between 1 and 2. I try to take it between 1 and 2. And I put on my soothing music. I have found the best YouTube channel with the best soothing music. And they've added like water sounds with the music the last few days, which I like even more. Lily even looks forward to this. And I just put my feet up and I close my eyes. And yes, I fall asleep pretty much almost guaranteed every time. And it's just like for 20 minutes. And my eternal clock like knows 20 minutes, boom, that's done. And what a difference I have noticed in this last 7 days. I miss doing it on, I want to say, Saturday or Sunday. Sunday was David's birthday, and we actually went and picked some corn. And I miss doing it on Sunday because they only pick until a certain amount of time. Now the weather is changing. And I noticed the difference. I noticed a big difference by that evening not having it. So I did really, really well. I committed, I got 6 out of 7 days, including today. I did it 20 minutes. What a difference it's make. Now, that's not to say I haven't been extremely busy. Today I put away another 8 bags of bell peppers from my garden that I've been harvesting. Grace and I froze 3 more bags of tomatoes. I'm down to 2 small Amazon boxes of tomatoes on my table that I'm waiting for ripening. I canned up, was it 10 pints of corn last night that I got done, pressure canned. And I mean, I've just been busy. Tons of herbs still. I'm still getting tons from my chamomile, which makes me happy. I'm just going to keep, at some point, I'll stop picking because I do want it to reseed itself, but I just can't resist it. Right now, when I see them, I have to go. So yes, I have stuck to it. I made a commitment, and I'm noticing a huge difference just to take that 20 minutes and rest, slow down. Um, my to-do list is huge. I don't even finish everything, and I'm adding more to it the next day, but I'm getting there. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I made a commitment and I'm doing it. So yes, I notice a huge difference. Huge difference. Bigger cities and towns have Goodwill, and I won't shop there at all. We don't have them here. I think Toronto probably would be the closest one. I know there's not one. I don't think there's one in Kingston. There could be, but I don't shop there. So oh my goodness, I don't even know how they legally could do that. Oh no, mine is still producing chamomile like crazy. I've got 4 plants, and they're just, one especially is going nuts. Yeah, Lily, like, and she's getting, so she knows, Mom, it's 1 o'clock. Are we gonna stop and take our break? She totally knows. So I'm doing 2 things. One, I make a tea blend with my chamomile. My favorite right now is taking my chamomile and my dehydrated strawberry tops that I dehydrated, and I just dehydrated more of them too, actually, yesterday. Leftover strawberries from David's cake on Sunday. And so I steep the strawberries first for about 2 minutes, and then I add some chamomile, about a teaspoon, depending on how strong you like it. You don't want to steep that as long. If you steep it too long, it gets very bitter. So you just steep the chamomile. I only do no more than a minute, usually around 30 seconds. And then I put a little bit of honey. It is the best tea because the chamomile to me has a little bit of like a honey taste. It is so yummy. So that's one thing I do with my chamomile. The other thing is I make a chamomile lotion, a chamomile oil, and I'm going to be trying chamomile soap this winter. So that's why I want as much chamomile as I can get. So the flowers, the actual little white flowers is, that's a good problem to have. Yep. I just pull the whole flower, take away as much of the green stem as I can. And actually, let me just grab some. So if you can see, let me put this down. If you can see that, the glare is awful. This is chamomile I've picked in the last day or two. And there's still some green stems here. I'll have to trim them. But see how they're getting They're not quite dry enough yet. Oh, they smell amazing. But I'll just let them dry up. And then I just use like a teaspoon of the dried flowers as my tea. Same as when I'm making the oils and stuff. So this room is an absolute mess. I did not realize that I have not done a lot of David and I's laundry lately because things have been just so stinking busy. And I did a ton of laundry today, and it didn't all dry in time before the sun started going down. So it's all in here on my racks, finishing drying. So yay, that's wonderful. It's so much funner when you have someone to can with. Hello, Karen. We got 2 Karens in the chat tonight. Thanks for dropping by. Wow. I don't think we have that here in Ontario. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. But yeah, so and then my calendula, that is still producing, not as much. And a lot of it just started growing a few weeks ago. So I'm probably not going to get as much out of that. I hope it will come back next year. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I use that you could use, I think you can drink calendula tea, but I use mine more or less for home remedies. So, and I got my video out today. So I've been trying to up upload today's video. I was trying to upload it for a day and a half, which is not like our new internet that we got. We now have Starlink. We got it a couple months ago and we love it. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I was doing wrong. I automatically assumed it was something going on with my computer, something maybe, oh gosh, something happened to the satellite, whatever. Come to find out it was down everywhere because they put more satellites up and to improve it. Wow, did they improve it? I uploaded 2 videos today, one for today, one for Sunday, in like 45 minutes. Never been able to do that before. So Sunday's video will actually be David's birthday celebration because we tried the pot pie that I canned during Every Bit Counts challenge. And I don't want to spoil it because I want you all to watch the video, but I think you'll like the video. So that's going out. I filmed, what did I film today? Oh, elderberry syrup today. Because it was time for us to start making sure we take that every day. So that will be going out, I think next Wednesday you'll see that. And I shopped for my stock at September today. So I'll be filming that tomorrow so that can go out on Friday. Wow, that has been amazing. I cannot believe the amount of people who are participating in this stock at September open collaboration that I started. And I see people on Instagram doing it. And it's just like, I am so excited to see everybody's videos. And it seems like every day I have a new one to add to the playlist. So thank you all for joining. We still have technically 3 weeks. Technically, this is the 3rd week. Or 5 weeks because there's 5 Fridays. So yeah, we're almost through, and I'm excited for what I got this week. So I'm still trying. I'm a little disappointed because the sales haven't been all that great. I got to go through the sales flyers that came this week, but I'm not seeing the sales like I'd hoped I would. I really would. So, oh, good for you. I love canning, and I'll tell you the one thing I kick myself about is taking forever to try the pressure canning. I put it off forever, and I love it now. I mean, I absolutely love it. It is game changing. Yeah, it was out all over the world. It was out in Africa. It was out in the States. It was out everywhere because they put up, I guess, 3 new satellites yesterday. And when they do that, they all have to like adjust to it, but they don't give you a notice. Like, just give me a notice it's going to go down. So I don't automatically think it's something I'm doing. So, oh yeah, we had to take our Jeep into the shop this week. And I will say the person we're using is very honest. We're very happy. At the same time, that was quite the hit. So, yeah, that was, but it's working better now. So that's a load off our minds. Now I got to take my car in. Nothing to can. Yep, that will be out next week. I have to edit it, but that will be out next week. Got all my fruit and nuts today for Christmas cakes. Next major project. Ooh, that sounds fun. So I'm also excited because we kind of had a little teeny windfall happen this week that I wasn't expecting. There was something wrong with it's happened. I knew it was coming, but I just didn't know. I knew something had gotten adjusted, but I didn't know it was this much with our taxes, with my taxes from 2021. I guess there was a lot of mistakes or something, and they're catching up with everybody. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I get it. And it was pleasantly surprised. It ended up being a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. Ever since they went back to work after the strike, it seems like they're finding all these mistakes all of a sudden, which is quite strange to me. But anyway, so with that, I was going to do the responsible thing and either put it into savings or pay off some more bills. But my husband says he knows how long I've been dying to get a new vlogging camera to make my videos so I don't have to keep using my phone anymore. And I've had one in my cart on Amazon forever. And I have done so much research, watched so many videos, read so many consumer reports about what is a good budget-friendly camera for vlogging. And I think I've got what I'm going to get. I haven't pulled the trigger yet because I'm going to shop around and see if I can get it for even better deal. I'm really hoping I can, but I think I might be able to, as early as next week, start making videos. I've been saving for it, but it's just happening a little bit sooner than I thought because of a little windfall. So that was a nice blessing that happened to us this week. And I'm so excited to try videos with this. I really am. So a couple of people have done 2 weeks in one video. So, yep. Nope, that's fine. That's what a lot of people have been doing. So, oh, wow. I haven't made any soup since I made that chicken parmesan. I just froze what was left of it because we ate quite a bit of it. So, yes, hello, Become Green Stalker. He's the best. He really is. I still haven't bought it yet because it's still a good amount of money, and I do want to see if I can find it for a better deal. Typically, probably not. Amazon's usually the best price, but you never know. So I'm going to shop around this weekend and see what I can find. I wouldn't even mind buying it used, but they're only taking like $50 off of it for used. So to me, that's not a deal. You know, I might as well buy it new. So I have so many elderberries in my freezer. So many. I probably should get around to maybe dehydrating the rest. I still have some from last year too. Honestly, I think I might just leave them frozen. I don't know. I'm just gonna, what I would love to do is can my elderberry syrup so I could keep it shelf stable and not have to keep it in the fridge until we opened it. But there's two things. I've never been able to find any good, recommendations about canning it. And I think canning it would kill all the properties of the honey, the unpasteurized honey, because it would get pretty hot in that water bath. I got to do some more research. I don't know if it gets hot enough to destroy anything, but I would love to can it so we can have it shelf stable and I can have a whole bunch of it, because with 4 of us, it doesn't take long to make. I mean, it's not that hard, but you know, if I could just have it to grab and go and not have to make some, that would be great. So yes, hello. And I have been trying to add your videos to the playlist, but I think for Stock It September, but I think because they're shorts, it won't let me. I have tried and tried and tried, and I just can't seem to figure out how to do it. So for anyone who is watching Stock It September, please check out Becoming a Green Stalker's channel. I think you've been winning the prize for getting the best deals for your money. So, yeah. I wish I could add them to the playlist. It's so frustrating because I don't think I can because they're short. So everybody, if you can, please go check out her channel and watch the shorts. She has been getting some great deals for her pantry. I'm a little jealous. So I've done so much research on this. This is like from so many sources, so many YouTubers use it that I watch, so many YouTubers I don't watch use it. I just went and watched their recommendation video on it. It's the Sony ZV-1, and it's not this year. I guess they came out with a new model this summer, but it's actually the one that they've had. That's the one I'm looking at. So I was looking at the Canon Rebel, but it doesn't have a flip out screen, so you can't see yourself when you're recording. So I would have to take it on faith that the camera is in the right spot every time, and that's not going to work with me. I have dogs, I have kids running around, things get knocked over. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Yep, I saw that, Bev, and I made a comment. You got a lot of stuff for your pantry. You did really good too. So I made scalloped potatoes and ham, but didn't do soup yet. Thank you. It's a nice little shock. You know, I mean, it's not anything to, you know, we're not going to be, I can't, you know, David can't quit his job or anything, but it was not money we were expecting. So, oh, the other thing, my local farmer, also on Sunday, on David's birthday, we went and got, potatoes. Our local farmer grows potatoes here, and he sells 50-pound bags for $25. Like, that is just bonkers. How excited was I when I saw that one of his varieties this year was Kennebec potatoes. Friends, I am originally from Maine. I grew up there until I got married. I love my Maine. I miss it crazy. Um, and Kennebec, Maine, Kennebec potatoes are originally from Presque Isle, Maine, which is like not very far from where I grew up. I mean, not far at all. At all. It seemed far when I was little, but it's not. And they are the best potatoes in the world. And I have not had them since in 30 years since I got married and moved away. Maybe when I visited my parents, we might have had them occasionally or whatever. But my parents are pretty jealous because they're in Florida and they can't get them. I am so excited. I am so excited that so I got a whole 50-pound bag. So I have got to do something. I don't want to can all of them because I do want to save some for baking. So I have to do some more research. I've seen lots of ways that they recommend that you can save potatoes through the winter because I really want these to last for a while. So I was so excited to get those. So I am pretty excited that I got them, and what a deal! And I'm helping my neighbor farmer at the same time. So cool. So my family wants to know when I'm getting all of the beans I've had me when. Yeah, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that, I guess. And then I could just it would just be the elderberry syrup itself. That's not a bad idea. I'll try it. We have four. I talk about them in my video, and they are probably about as tall, almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'4", and they're just have grown amazing. And if I can grow them, anybody can. So how to make the long ones. Oh, so that is you have to record with something and either use your phone to edit it and upload it to YouTube, or what I do is I put it on my laptop, edit it, and upload it to YouTube. There's lots of videos that will show you how to do it if you look them up and see. And I'm sorry, I don't think I know your first name. So if you can just put that down in the comments so I don't have to keep calling you becoming a green stalker, that'd be great. Oh, yeah, they are the best. I'm so excited about potatoes. I'm such a nerd. But I am. I mean, just like I can't wait. I can't wait. I had some red potatoes we bought from our U-Pick farm down the way that I had to use up the last couple of days for meals. Otherwise, we've already would been eating some of them. But by this weekend, we'll be eating some of them. So all I would say is if we don't have farmers, we all starve. I come from, you know, my uncle was a cattle farmer, and you know, if I come from a lot of fishermen in my family. Of course, I grew up in Maine, but if we don't have farmers, we all starve. It's that simple. And you'll probably never find harder working people in the world than farmers. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Maybe that's what I'll try. That might be another video. I'll try it and see what I get. Cooking them. Oh, okay. You forgot to add that. I assume that's what you meant. About 10 pounds of tomatillos. I grew tomatillos for the very first time ever. I ate my first one ever last summer. I didn't get a lot. The plants didn't do very well here at all. I just got a couple. I didn't even try them this year. We weren't, because I wanted to try salsa verde too. It was okay. I would recommend roasting them and then making it with roasted tomatillos because that's supposed to be a lot, has more flavor. I've never had them any other way. That's the way I did it, but that's what was recommended to me. So if you want just a little advice, yeah, I would roast them first. What is an elderberry? Well, an elderberry is, let me see if I can find the best way. See if I can find a picture. Oh, this is a good picture. So let me come back here, share the screen. So these are elderberries. Okay. Can you all see that, or should I? Haha, can you see that? Let me know if that's coming in for you or if I need to make it bigger. They look like this, the ones that are safe. There are a version that's not great. They're not great. They can be poisonous actually if you get the wrong kind. So you need the ones that turn almost black purple when they're ripe. You do have to cook them too before you can consume them. Don't eat them raw because that's not good for you. They're very high in antioxidants, very high in vitamin C. It's a flowering tree, and you can also use the flowers for tea. You can use them for jams. You can make elderberry pie. There's just so many things about the elder tree. Let me see if I can find out some more information here. They've been around a long time. I know that. But, I went to the Wikipedia. I don't want that. I forgot I was sharing my screen. So I just love them. I started growing them only because to buy elderberry syrup, it got very, 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 very expensive. So I'm like, I want my own elderberries. And I finally found a place. And we have 4 trees, and 4 trees is more than enough for what I need. I could probably get away with 2, quite frankly. So I do talk a lot about them in the video that's going to be coming up and give you a little bit more information about them. So you'll have to stay tuned for that video, and hopefully I'll answer some more of your questions a little bit more coherently. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. I'm tired. So it's very immune boosting. We take it once a day. We're adults. So we take, and by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I've just done a ton of research, and this is my research. You do have to be careful if you are taking certain medications not to take it too, because it can interact. So you need to talk to your doctor too before you take it. So just to make sure. But it is, let me see, it's high in vitamin C. I got my notes here from my video earlier today. So has high antioxidant power, promotes heart health, lowers inflammation, it boosts your immune system. So that's mainly why we take it. And if we do get sick or think we're coming down, we take a little bit more of it throughout the day. And we have found it definitely either keeps us from getting sick, or we're not as sick as long as maybe everybody else is. And we've been using it for quite a few years now, and we definitely find it's true. And there's lots of evidence that it does work. It proves it. Like a lot of this information I got from WebMD and other Mayo clinics, like a lot of different places. So it's Heidi. I should remember that, because I think you did tell me, because I told you my cousin was Heidi. So, yeah. So, but you do have to be careful, because it can be if you're using diuretics, it's not good. So you have to be careful. So if you're using medications, you need to talk to your doctor first if it's okay to use it. But you can buy it. Amazon sells it. Health food stores sell it. Even our grocery stores are selling it now. Like it's becoming pretty popular as a cough syrup and stuff for people. So yeah, I'm going to can some of them. Absolutely. I'm going to take the peelings off, but I am going to can some. Potatoes is one of the first things I ever pressure canned, and that's game changing to have potatoes already ready on your shelf. So yeah, I mean, that I can understand it to an extent. But there must, I'm sure if you reached out, there's probably something they would, if you wanted to even volunteer, that they could find for you to do. I'll find so. I agree. If we don't support our farmers, we're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Like we need our farmers. So are you kidding me? This is why we're doomed. I'm sorry. I don't want to be, but it's very depressing to think so many people are so out of touch with how their food gets to the grocery store. Like seriously. They do and they don't. They're very tiny. Do you know what choke cherries are? They kind of remind me of a very, very dark purple choke cherry. And they grow like on a bushy vine. I thought I showed some in my Arabic Counts challenge video. Um, but yeah, they're kind of like on, or think of them as grapes, very, very small grapes, and how they grow. And they're not very big. They don't get much bigger than the size of a good sized pea, is the biggest they get. So, yep, it's good for coughs. Definitely. They are. They can be. If you don't treat them right, they can be very bitter. So, oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah. And all these people who are giving their cats vegan diets. Um, okay. And they're wondering why their cats are so sick. I think Mary Lynn talked about that. About giving cats a vegan diet and their cats are so sick. It's like, people, they're not vegans. Just like chickens aren't vegan or vegetarian. Yeah, and I kick myself because I was worried I wouldn't have enough berries, so I didn't really harvest any of the flowers this year. I am going to rectify that next year because I do want some of the elderflower big time. Yeah, I'm exhausted. It has been a very, yeah, I have a tincture going right now. Mine is vodka based because of the glycerin. There's a lot of talk about the glycerin or whatever, but I do have mine as vodka right now. You don't need a whole lot, so I'm not worried about anybody getting tipsy or whatever. Though I don't drink, so if I do get any alcohol, it hits me. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, I do too. I We just take it like as a shot, 1 tablespoon, but there's so many ways that you can use it. So that's one of the things I want to try, because Kennebec potatoes are fabulous for French fries, like really good. So that's one of the ways I want to try. I do want to um, try canning them, have them all ready and canning in French fry shape. So I'm going to be doing a lot of potatoes the next week. Yeah, they are. And yeah, they're just so out of touch about where their food comes from. And it's one of the reasons why we wanted, I mean, like I said, we've been homesteading long before we knew that's what it was called. We just thought we're growing food, we're trying to show our children how, all the work that goes into making your food and growing your food and all that, and not just cooking it, but before it even gets to the table, where it all comes from, so they appreciate it more. And I think a lot of people need to go check out some farms and stuff so they can appreciate where their food is coming from. Alfonso, how about a community garden to start? I'm sure you could work with people there. That's a great idea. Absolutely great idea. Yeah, they don't. They don't. They just don't know that it's. Then they think it comes all beautifully packaged and already cut. And it's like, no, it has to get like that. It's crazy. Choke cherries. Okay. Choke cherry jam is something my grandmothers made. They were everywhere, wild where I grew up. But people plant them now because people just love them. So that's not something you know what they are. So I guess my best way to describe is elderberries is they're like small grapes. They grow like on a, I love my hands here. I'm trying to think the best way they say they grow, and I just realized I'm going to unplug my microphone because it's actually dying on me. Yep, little red light. So hopefully y'all can hear me better. They got to be charged. Hold on, I'm just going to turn them off. I used them today when I was recording, so they probably do need charging. Yeah, they remind me of like if they're very small grapes, very, very, very small grapes. The thing is, when they say approved, I don't understand it because you're just cutting the potatoes rather longer than you do in the approved method, which is in chunks. So I don't know why it would be any different. That's amazing, though. Man, I wish one of mine would be a vet. We could save a lot of money. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna try it. I've been watching, so that's cool. I have to say, yep. 2 months ago, we went to visit a farm and I really enjoyed it. That's wonderful. I love going to farms. Like, I mean, we went away on our vacation on our anniversary trip to Ottawa, and we found a agricultural farm that you got to go to, and I mean, I loved it. To leave it to us to go away to a bigger city like Ottawa, and we found farms and animals. Oh, I loved it. Oh, there were so many babies, so many babies. I kept saying to David, "You think they'll notice if we take one of these and just walk out with it?" Yep, choke cherry. I just choke cherry jam. Got it. Grapes. I know. Okay. um, no, mine got to be by the time I harvested them. I would say they were the size. Can I compare it to? I'd say they were the size of, oh my goodness. What is, I'm trying to think of something that's round and was that size. I can't think of anything. They were a good size. They were definitely bigger than a head of a pin. I'd say they were, oh, the size of this eraser. Can you see that? That's about how big mine were. About the size of an eraser. They were beautiful this year. Ours is this weekend. Our farms are having the open farms event. It's all this weekend, but we are just, I think we're way too busy. We thought we might go down to Brambleberry, which is our U-Pick farm we love, but I don't know. Wild blueberries. Yeah, they kind of could be like that. You did say pea. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, yep, probably pea or what. So I don't. I don't. I've never had corn cob jelly before. I would rather try it before I make up a whole batch and waste my organic cane sugar or my honey, whatever I'm going to use, because those things are expensive. And if we don't like it, I kind of don't want to waste it, if that makes any sense. So I'd like to just get a jar first and try it. So we get, but they don't go to waste. They all go to the chickens, and they loved it. They had a blast with picking anything that was left on the cobs and everything. So, but I would like to try it. I've seen people say it tastes like honey, is what I hear. That it has like almost a honey taste. So if I could find some, maybe like at a farmer's market, somebody's making it and buy a jar, I would like to do that. I'm going to a Harvest Moon Festival tomorrow. Be excited to go. That sounds like fun. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, we have so much to do. David goes part-time for the month of October with his job. It's just something he has to do. But we're actually looking forward to it because he typically will work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So he'll have extra long weekends. And it's good because October is kind of the last month to really get anything major done outside. We have a few more little projects that get done. And I will have to say, I'm running out of steam. I was talking to my cousin this morning on the phone. I said, it's so funny because like in February and March, you're dreaming of the garden. Oh, I can't wait to get out to the garden. And then in May and June, you're planting the garden and you're watching it grow and you're so excited. And by September, October, I don't know about all you all, but I am actually happy to see the colder weather come. And I don't like winter, but I'm actually looking forward to winter this year just because this girl is worn out. I'm running out of steam. I really am. I picked my last of my tomatoes this week. I started pulling all those plants and I'm just leaving them there to decompose right into the soil. I still have a few peppers left that I'm hoping can get a little bigger. We're going back into warmer temperatures and it doesn't look like anything too cold at night. So I'm hoping they can grow a little bit more. My squashes are looking great. I'm trying to let them get a little bit bigger. I definitely have some more celery that I can harvest. I have a ton of herbs. I got to go out and just spend an hour harvesting herbs. I have so many more to harvest. I've got to get out there and do that. Maybe I can get that done tomorrow. It's not supposed to be too bad tomorrow. My carrots, I'm purposely leaving until a frost. My fall carrots I planted because I want them to be sweeter. And if they go through a frost first, they're actually sweeter. And my fall yellow beans are starting to produce. So I got to go out and pick some of them. I noticed them today too. And is that it? I think that's it. So I am definitely running out of steam and looking forward to resting. Not that I rest a whole lot. I've got a lot going on. I have a friend who's doing a fundraiser for her son in November, and she's asked if I could donate some things to the auction. And I have a couple of things I'm crocheting that I'm donating to the auction. So I need to get those done. I'm making matching sweaters for the dogs for our Christmas photos. I have Puggy's, Lily's is done. I have Puggy's almost done. But I'm definitely looking forward to doing some maybe different things around here. And I know my poor house needs some love. Like it just needs some love. I never thought about adding that chicken broth. I never thought of that. I might have to try that. Lynn, do you have a gift shop at your farm? I'm looking for farm tractors or train sets and other farm toys. No, we don't have a farm. It's literally a homestead. I just have chickens and stuff. We don't sell any. Oh, I shouldn't say we don't sell anything because I sell my crochet stuff sometimes. And I have some wooden projects I'm working on that I'm hoping to sell. But we don't have anything. I don't have anything like that. Sorry, Alfonso. I've got beans in, and after them, it's all coming out. Yeah, I have been doing my herbs a little bit. I have too, but some of them I planted for a fall harvest, so they're now ready. So I got to get my buns out there and collect it. I got the rest of my rosemary yesterday. I might get one more clipping from that. That's going to be another video coming, what I do with the rosemary, because I don't cook with it. I have some that I use for cooking, but the majority of it, I don't grow my rosemary for food. So that's all I'm going to say. That's okay, Anne. We're almost at my hour, so I'll be going soon. So thanks for coming by, and have a great rest of the week. Laundry in the cleaner. Yeah, I mean, the laundry, I could not. I said, well, no wonder I had no clean pajamas for tonight. No wonder I had no pants. I said, David must have been wondering, where's all my shorts? Because I think every pair of shorts he owns was on the line today. It was a lot of laundry, but I'm almost caught up. So I'm almost done farming, time to brew beer and watch football. Yeah, it's time to just sit down and crochet and try my soap. So excited to try soap making through the winter. And I do have some herbalist courses that I'm hoping to take over the winter. I got the book, and with the book came with some free courses from this fabulous herbalist, Juliette Blankspore. She's amazing, and the book is gorgeous. The book is beautiful. It is wonderful. And just these free courses makes me think, okay, I definitely want to take some of the courses you have to pay for. And Tanya from Nightfall Homestead has been taking them already, and she's loving them. So I definitely want to learn more about, sorry, I have a very itchy nose. I want to learn more about herbs and how to use them more. So I've always have. It's always something I wanted to. And I'm not putting things off anymore. When I want to learn something, when I want to do something, I'm doing it. Hence the soap making. I've been wanting to make soap for years, and I'm doing it. So mine's taking out the venison and getting it canned. I'm hoping to can up dill beans tomorrow. And I know, like my husband says, he goes, it's been a lot of work. And I said, I know, but I know my winter self is going to be, oh, thank you, summer self, for getting all this canning and freezing done. And we finally have found a used refrigerator. A friend of mine who used to live next to us on base, they're getting a new one only because the one they have now is not big enough for their family of 6. And I'm like, yes, so I can finally store my apples and have a little bit more storage for some things, because we have a quarter of a pig coming in a few weeks. And right now I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Trying to eat up as much as I can out of my freezers in the next couple of weeks so we can get that in there. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of farms do, but we're not a farm. We're just a little homestead with some chickens and a vegetable garden and a couple apple trees and elderberry bushes and stuff. Good night, Jamie. I hope you have a great week, rest of the week, and a good weekend. Yum. Yeah, I didn't make any apple butter this year just because we have a ton of it still from last year. So I actually had to wash the new stuff we got from Costco, so that was one of the things. Oh, herbalist courses. I'm hoping to take some herbalist courses through the winter. Yeah, hold on just a second. So what you do is if you go to Amazon, give me a second here. Let me look up the book. So you get the book and you go to her website and put in your order number. Hold on, I can't think and type at the same time. You put in your order number. Why isn't that not coming up? I just ordered it. There it is. Let me get it. Copy. You put in your order number from Amazon and you get some free courses by putting in that order number, but you have to buy the book through Amazon in order to get the courses. So that is the link. Yeah, I'm hitting the wall pretty much too. So yeah, we've got a lot of freezers, but I don't have another refrigerator, and I really want one because I want to store our apples in it this winter. So good night, Heidi. Have a great week and a great weekend. So I made apple butter last year 2 ways. I made some with sugar and none, and some with I made some with honey and some without any sugar. And we like it both ways. So I guess you can. I mean, I did. That's the link to, it's called the Healing Garden Cultivating. You know what? Hold on a second. I really don't want to share. I can't share this, but yeah, it's called The Healing Garden Cultivating and Handcrafting Herbal Remedies. It's by Juliette Blank Spore. And if you buy the book, like I said, then you go to her website and it will say, did you buy this book through Amazon or something like that? And you put in your order number and she sends you the link for the couple of free courses that come with the book. And the book's spectacular. So, oh, nice. I also got, I'm a bit of a book junkie, but I believe, like, you know, if you can't access YouTube and stuff, you got to have a backup. And I bought, I'll go grab it. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I mentioned in one of my videos, I think it was the chicken parm soup video, sorry, hit the laptop, that I'm a bit of a magazine junkie. I'm not as much of one as I used to be because they got very, very expensive. I mean, some of them are like $11, $12, $15 now, and I won't pay that. I do like Pioneer Woman magazine. One, I like a lot of her recipes, and two, it's reasonable. This is the other magazine that I love buying, Mary Jane's Farm. And I'm just learning about Mary Jane myself, but she's quite the pioneer in this homesteading journey. She was one of the first women to actually do it. There's so much you can know about her. It's Mary Jane Butters is her last name, which is kind of cool. Anyway, she put out, this is supposed to be like the best sourdough book ever made from my research. And I haven't even really had a chance to go through it other than really quick. And I'm reactivating my sourdough this coming week. It needs to be, it's been in the refrigerator long enough. I need to start get back at making it. And I mean, she talks about all the different kinds of flour, like einkorn, which is one of the flours I use to make the sourdough. And I mean, the pictures are just, I mean, look at that. Can you all see it? Isn't it beautiful? So I'm really excited to be sharing hopefully some recipes from you this fall because I want to get back to making my sourdough bread. I miss having it. And there's just so many, like the sandwich bread, the boules, I'm just so excited. So yeah, so this is the magazine and this is the book. And I'm pretty excited to, she even owns a flour mill, which is pretty cool. So I'm really excited. So I just bought that. I am a book junkie. I admit it. I love books. All kinds of books, especially cookbooks. I picked up a cookbook actually at the thrift store too. That sounded really good. So, and that does sound really good. The Depression era cookbook. I love finding things like that and show how a lot of things got invented because people didn't always have things that they usually used to cook and bake with. And now we're still using those recipes, which is kind of cool. So that sounds really neat. Yeah, the funny thing is, Jean, when her magazine first started coming out just a couple years ago, I think we were paying like $2 or $3 for it at Walmart here in the States, I think, or in Canada. I think in the States, I think my mother was saying it was like $1.50 or something. It was super cheap. And then a year later, I think it went to $3 or $4. And now I think we're paying around $6 for it now, Canadian. But if you're paying $6 American, I guess that's not too bad. But you can get it other places in Walmart now. For the longest time, I could only get it at Walmart. Now they have it at everywhere you buy magazines. They have it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, oh yes, yeah, this is actually an American magazine. So you actually absolutely can. It's called Mary Jane's Farm. So this is, I think she only puts hers out. So this is October, November. So this is her fall edition. She's like Pioneer Woman and only comes out a few times a year. And she has a website too, maryjanesfarm.org. So it's Mary Jane's Farm is the name of the magazine. And she has lots of recipes in it. Ouch. She usually has a craft. I dropped my book. Oh, there it is. She usually has a craft in it and stuff and different things. She talks about beef broth a lot in this article about how good it is for you. I'm really excited to try the compound butter recipes that she's got in it this month. Pan roasted Brussels sprouts with maple Dijon dressing sounds really good. So that's the magazine, Mary Jane's Farm. And what did I pay for that here? So I paid $6 for it. So it's around the same price as Pioneer Woman. And it's only 4 times a year. So that's not so bad. And then this is the book, Wild Bread. And it's by Mary Jane Butters. See that? Okay. So I'm really, I can't wait to try the recipes on that. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be have to run. Yeah. Night, Bev. Oh, I can't wait to get a freeze dryer. You too, Alfonso. Have a great rest of the week and weekend. Yeah. Yes, I can't because I'm in Canada and I can't get this because I want to get subscriptions because they're cheaper in the long run. But yep, see? Save 52% if you're in the States on getting it delivered right to your home. I would much rather do that, but we can't here. So good night, Lee. I'm actually going to wrap things up. I'm a little over my hour now. So I'm hitting the wall. And thank you all for joining. I just want to mention real quick, I should have mentioned it sooner, but my brain's all over the place. there is going to be a celebration of hitting 4,500 now, 4,500 subscribers. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to 5,000 by the time we finally do it. And I have been gathering some gifts. I've got some surprises I'm going to be giving away too during the live and stuff. So there's going to be more information coming for that. I was aiming for end of September, but now I'm thinking it's going to be probably the beginning of October. I'll be doing that live with the giveaway, just because I'm still waiting for a couple of things and planning. So yeah, thanks everybody. I am officially, let me tell you right now, I am at 4,500. Oh, I gained some more. 67. I actually think 5,000 might happen. Woohoo! So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope you have great weather where you are. And for all my friends and down east, I hope this hurricane is not going to be as bad as I think it is. I really hope it's not. We got to keep that in mind about moving back to New Brunswick about the hurricanes. But I hope you all stay safe, and I really hope it's not going to be as bad as they say. So good night, everybody. Take care. God bless. And yeah, watch for Friday's Stock It September video coming out Friday, and Sunday will be David's birthday. So we'll see y'all then. Bye.